Now, as you mentioned, 50 years ago today, Title IX was signed into law banning discrimination based on gender in education, including sports. Now, it opened doors for countless female athletes, some of them becoming coaches and role models in their respective sports. WFXR Sports' David DeGuzman caught up with two of them to discuss the impact Title IX had on them.
I was denied the opportunity to play baseball because I'm a girl.
Dot Richardson remembers what life was like before Title IX.
But then one day I had a chance to play Little League Baseball, but I had to disguise myself as a boy in order to do it. And I said to the coach, thank you, but no thank you. If I have to hide who I am, I don't feel it's right.
Fast forward a couple decades to the Atlanta 1996 Olympics, when Richardson played in the first ever Olympic softball tournament for Team USA.
They say that the 1996 Olympics was the Olympics of Title IX. And it really was. When you looked at the USA women's team sports, we won gold medals, all of us.
Richardson went on to repeat gold medal success at the Sydney 2000 Games before becoming the head softball coach at Liberty in 2013.
To see the evolution of women in sport and to be a part of that is such a blessing. I was a part of the generation that put the gap together between those women that competed for the love of the game, where you see women with commercials and sponsorship and valued.
The impact of Title IX over the last 50 years has spanned generations across a multitude of sports.
So I think I count myself as really lucky. I'm in that generation that, growing up in the 80s and early 90s, never knew that women didn't have opportunities to play sports, right? That was just something we did and that we were offered.
Brooke O'Brien is now the former head women's lacrosse coach at Washington and Lee, guiding the Generals to over a dozen conference titles in her 15 seasons at the helm. And like Richardson, she understands the responsibility she has in mentoring the next generation of female athletes.
We're still not there, I think, professionally, both in the college game and then in terms of, other areas, whether it's high school or whatnot. There's still a lot of work to do, and it's something that I actually talk to my players a lot about. Is make sure you know what you're worth and make sure you ask for that.
And O'Brien knows those lessons apply far beyond the field and the classroom.
Knowing that whatever they do next, whether they walk into a boardroom or a operating room or a schoolroom, whatever it is, they know I've got this and I can handle whatever's going to be thrown my way and have that quiet confidence about them to go out and do their thing.
Both head coaches are optimistic about the future of women's sports and Title IX.
Everyone does deserve opportunities, and what is the opportunity that is the most fair that can happen? But I've always looked for the day when people look at athletes as athletes and not male athletes and female athletes.
I hope it's true equity. I hope it's true equity across every division. I hope it's true equity across every geographic area.